Okay guys, this video is going to be about replacing your fog light housings on your '03 to '07.5 Sierra. The earlier might be the same, might not be. But these are on my 2500 HD. To do this, you're pretty much going to have to take the bumper off. You may be able to get your hand up and around the bumper assembly to get these 10 millimeter bolts, but honestly, I'm in the middle of another project with raising my bumper up because I put a different grill on my truck, put a 1500 grill on instead of the 2500 grill with that black piece of plastic. So essentially what you need to do is grab a 15 millimeter wrench and take off, there's two bolts on the side here, two 15 millimeter bolts here, and then the brackets have two bolts in them. I actually have the brackets off because I have to modify them for that bumper project, but your bracket's going to have two 15 millimeter bolts here and here. These screw into the frame. This top bolt actually goes to the bumper cover. There's a stud right here. But take the two 15 millimeter bolts out of the frame. Take those out on the sides. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Eight bolts. Take all those 15 millimeter bolts out, and then pull the bumper from the car. For me, from the truck, I had to get these arms. I had to like slide the cover. I had to push it back and pull that arm down to get it below the frame, and that will allow you to pull the bumper off. So pull the bumper, those 15 millimeter bolts. Pull the brackets, or you can leave the brackets in place, and then just get to the fog light housing. You can see my factory housing and my new housing. The factory housing, this is 05, this is 16, so 11, 12-year-old housing. It's just corroded, and the plastic isn't all that in that great condition. Too bad these aren't glass. I think the glass would last longer, but anyway. So you get that typical sun fade, and this is my new housing. I got these off Amazon. I got these as a gift, but I'm pretty sure my girlfriend got them off Amazon. I want to say they were 50 bucks, maybe 60, and you know, the quality looks to be on par with the GM piece. You know, I'm pretty sure made in China, yeah. So like everything's made in China. These may yellow in 5 years or so, but with them only being 60 bucks, I'm okay with that. They just look at the difference. I mean, they are night and day. Now, I have used the Plastic X, you know, the Meguiar's Plastic X, like fog light, not fog light, but just, you know, your light housing restore kit. They cleaned up, but the driver's side is corroded, and there's like crap inside the light, like there's water and dust and dirt. I don't even know how I got in there, but I'll show it before and after of the driver's side as well. But so there's the passenger side. These are just held on with 10 millimeter bolts. These are kind of corroded, but that's all right. Take your 10 millimeter bolts, pop them out the top, pull them out, put your new housing on, find your holes for the bolts that are 10 millimeter, put them back in, and just tighten them down. So tighten the bolts down. You know, this stuff's all plastic, so you don't need to go all Hercules or Hulk these things down, because you just don't need them. Get them hand tight. you should be good. So, all right, holding the bumper. Yeah, these things aren't going anywhere. Okay. Now, I'll show you before and after. Move my bracket, my old light, and flip the cover back over. Here's the passenger side, new light from Amazon. I'll provide a link in the description below for the lights. And here's my driver's side, old and busted. So that's a quick and dirty way to replace your fog lights. These take, they say they take an H10 bulb, but I believe that's a common size between 9005 and 9006. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to update these with some LED bulbs. Right now, I've just got some generic H10 bulbs in there. Probably with some LED bulbs and call it a day. Okay, so you have 8 15mm bolts holding the bumper to the truck, and then you got four 10mm bolts holding the fog lights to the bumper, and that's about it. And you know, replace your housings, put different bulbs in them, and call it a day. So that's how to change your fog light housings on your 2005 GMC. Thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to like it, and if you haven't already, please subscribe.